Hello, I'm Peter Daut. Here's your CBS On the Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Amber Lee with a look at the weather. Hey, Amber.
Hi, Peter. Still tracking a bunch of these low pressure systems moving across from the middle part of the country and over toward the eastern seaboard. So you can see we have a couple low pressure systems still bringing some scattered showers to the mid-Atlantic, and then a couple more starts to roll in once we head into the rest of the weekend. And a few more storms start to develop also near the Rockies, and that's going to bring much more of the wet weather over to areas like the mid-Atlantic once we head into the next couple of days. We do have a delay to tell you about in New York. Otherwise, everywhere else looking pretty good. Here in Southern California, temperatures slightly cooler this weekend because of a low pressure system to the north of us, and also that strong inversion right by the coast. We have a coastal eddy still kicking in a lot of the cloud cover, so that June gloom sticks around one more time as we head into Sunday morning. And then once the clouds clear, we're still looking at temperatures slightly below average, a mix of 70s and 80s. But from Monday on into the middle of the week, we start to warm right back up again. Temperatures climbing to above average territory. So we'll see the return of the 90s and also the triple digits for Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, Amber, thanks. A teenager from Calabasas stepped up to help a man on her flight who is blind and deaf. She has been studying sign language for less than a year. CBS 2's Kwon says her skills were good enough to help him communicate and keep him company.
Clara Daly and her mom were flying home from Massachusetts when a flight attendant asked if anyone knew American Sign Language.
So then I pressed the call button, and then she came and she was like, so we have a passenger on the plane who's blind and deaf. So, like, do you know how to fingerspell? And I was like, yeah, I totally know how to fingerspell.
She signed each letter in every word so that the man you see here in this picture with Clara could feel her hands.
They just weren't sure what he was needing. They thought that he might, like, need something, and they weren't sure how to communicate.
She says the man named Tim told her he would like a water and asked how much time was left in the flight. And then he asked for Clara again.
He, like, didn't need anything. He was just, like, lonely and wanted to talk.
So she did for the last hour of the flight.
I was just kind of thinking, like, wow, this is like really cool. I hope I don't spell anything wrong.
Clara is dyslexic.
So English is already a hard language for me.
And she only started learning sign language about a year ago.
I saw sign language as a way of like being able to communicate without having to like read and write.
Her parents, Jane and Bill, say they could not be prouder of their daughter.
Even before this?
Yeah, it was immeasurable before, but it's even, you know, what's infinity times infinity?
Yeah.
Mom was so proud she posted about Monday's flight on Facebook.
I just felt like this was a story that people would want to hear.
And many people did. Claire's story has gone viral.
I think it's weird that like it's getting so much attention
because the teen says
doing something like that is just what anyone would have done.
Dad says in addition to sign language, people can also learn this from his daughter.
To open yourself up, to be there for others.
Clara says she wants to be senator one day, and when she's giving speeches to all the crowds, she does say she plans to sign them as well. In Calabasas, Kwon, CBS 2 News.
And that's your CBS On the Go update. I'm Peter Daut. Remember, we're always on at CBSLA.com, and be sure to watch us on CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11 p.m.